We're on the record in cause number 324138. The case is style of State of Texas versus Edward James Manuel. Mr. Manuel, how are you doing? That's good. Mr. Manuel, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. James Paget. Mr. Paget, what is your announcement in Mr. Manuel's case?
We're just going to stay on the trial docket.
Reset it on the trial docket. Okay, just hold on until we get a trial date from our court coordinator.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Ms. Manuel, once your attorney give you a reset, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day.
It's going to be November the 8th.
Okay, and Mr. Paget is coming back to get his reset.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay.
Okay, we're on the record in clause number 324794. Case is style of State of Texas versus John Michael Kruger. Mr. Kruger, you're represented by your attorney, Mr. Dustin Galmore, is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Galmore, what is your announcement on Mr. Kruger's case?
Trial, Your Honor.
Okay, we're gonna keep it on the trial docket. And Mr. Galmore, as we stated in the past, this was not one of our trial dates. So we're gonna have to give you a trial date, because we was under the COVID protocol. We only had designated trial dates. And as you know, Monday was our designated trial date because I think you had a case on our docket.
I did.
On Monday. And so we're going to give you a new trial date. Hopefully, when we are no longer under the protocol, this case will go to trial on that day.
Understood.
It's going to be November the 8th.
Okay, November the 8th. Mr. Galmore, your notice will be sent to you. I think this will conclude your case. You're free to go. You have a blessed day. And Mr. Kruger, we're going to give you a copy of the reset before you leave. Stay in contact with your attorney. You can have a seat in the gallery. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day as well.
Yes, sir. Thank you. You too.
All right. Thank you, Judge. That's the only case I have.
Oh, okay. Michael Lamar. Michael Lamar, one of Mr. Kimler's cases.
Your Honor, may I approach? This is Chris Bynum.
Oh, how you doing, Mr. Bynum?
How are you, Your Honor? I just wanted to announce Mr. Fields is here in my office with me.
Okay, all right, just hold on a minute. We'll
I've called him.
We're on the record in cause number 325646. The case is style of State of Texas versus Michael Douglas Lamore. We have Mr. Michael Douglas Lamore, who is present in court with his attorney, Mr. Ralph Kimbler. Mr. Lamore, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay, except for my leg.
Okay, and Mr. Lamore, you're represented here by Mr. Kimbler. Mr. Kimbler, you have an announcement that you'd like to make on Mr. Lamore's behalf?
Ready?
Okay, now, Mr. Kimbler, we, under our court protocol, we have to give you a trial date. We could have a trial date for Mr. Lamore's case?
November 8th.
November 8th of 2021. Okay, case is reset for November 8th, 2021 for trial. Mr. Lamore, your attorney is going to get a reset. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day. Did, is Carmen Simpson here?
Yes, sir. She should be. She should be outside.
I got Mr. Matuska Monroe. That was approved for brief. That's all. Okay, we're on the record in cause number 325964. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Carmen T. Simpson. Is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Ms. Simpson?
All right, yes, sir.
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking, Ms. Simpson. You're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Peter Dahl. Mr. Dahl, how are you doing?
Pretty good, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Dahl, what is your announcement in Ms. Simpson's case?
We've exchanged information with the DA and we have a plea agreement. I just asked for 2 weeks so I can get the certificate for the discovery.
2 weeks to get the certificate for the discovery.
Well, yeah, I have others. I gotta get some discovery to show it to her.
Oh,
She
oh,
lives
okay,
in- She lives in Beaumont.
Okay.
I'm in my office in Port Arthur.
okay. Mel, could you reset this case 2 weeks? For a plea?
It'll actually be a little bit more. I can do it for 6/14.
6/14 is enough, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay, it's gonna be reset to June 14 of 2021. We'll reset it for a plea. Mr. Doyle, you can get your case, you can get your reset. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. And Ms. Simpson, once your attorney give you a reset, you'll be free to go as well, and you have a blessed day. Just have a seat in the gallery.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Is Braden Monroe here for Ryan Matuska?
Yeah, whatever you do. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we're on the record in cause number 326362. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Braden Isaac Monroe. We have Mr. Monroe, who is appearing with his attorney, Mr. Ryan Matuska. Mr. Monroe, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. And Mr. Matuska, how are you doing?
Good, Judge.
Good morning. Mr. Matuska, you have an announcement you'd like to make in Mr. Monroe's case?
All right, Judge.
Okay, we got to give you a trial date. Just hold on for our court coordinators.
Did you not hear me?
What did you say?
November 8th.
Okay. Be reset for November 8th. Mr. Matuska, you get your reset. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go. And Mr. Monroe, just have a seat. Your attorney's gonna give you a reset. Once he gives you your reset, you'll be free to go as well. And both you and your attorney have a blessed day. We got Mr. Is that Ferris? We're on the record in cause number 327010, State of Texas versus Sarah Starr Ferris. Mr. Bailiff, would you please get Mrs. Ferris? Ms. Ferris, somebody's on, and still in the document. Says district attorney. Okay, hold on a minute. Ferris.
Okay.
It's all good.
We're on the record in cause number 327010. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Sarah Starr Ferris. Ms. Ferris, is that your full name? How you doing, Ms. Ferris?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking, Ms. Ferris. The information in this case, oh, yeah. Ms. Ferris, would you please raise your right hand? Ms. Ferris, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
You may put your hand down. Now, Ms. Ferris, the information in this case alleges that on or about May 27th of 2020, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of theft. Ms. Ferris, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to this charge, Ms. Ferris, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
Now, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading guilty because you're guilty?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ms. Ferris, I have before me a document that is titled the misdemeanor plea admonishments. You notice here that the box checked up there is to say that this is a Class A misdemeanor. Now, Ms. Ferris, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of this same document, Ms. Ferris, there are a set of initials on the line that says guilty.
Yes, sir.
Are these your initials?
Yes, sir.
On page 3 of the same document, Ms. Ferris, there's a signature above the line that says defendant. Is that your signature?
Yes, sir.
On the next document, it's the trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal, Ms. Ferris. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature above the line that says defendant?
Yes, sir.
There are 2 boxes that's checked at the top of this document. The first box states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The second box states that you're waiving your right to appeal, which means you're giving up your right to appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Ms. Ferris, I have another document before me. This document is titled Discovery Certification. Ms. Ferris, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And Ms. Ferris, is this your signature above the line that says defendant?
Yes, sir.
Now, Ms. Ferris, prior to signing initially these documents, the 2 documents that, the documents that I just spoke of, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit number 1. State, you like to offer State's Exhibit number 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections?
No objection.
No objections. State's Exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Ms. Ferris, your attorney, Mr. West, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided fully effective and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Mr. West, your client, well, you've advised and counseled Ms. Ferris. Is there any evidence that she is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Ferris, I will accept your plea of guilty. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea of guilty and waiver were freely and voluntarily given. I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. It's for 1 year deferred probation, a $750 fine, 80 hours community service, a theft class, and not to go on Dillard's property.
Now, let me ask you this here. I see here, you stated that she's not to go on Dillard's property. I'm looking at the misdemeanor plea agreement form. It states that she's not allowed to go on Dillard's Beaumont property. Is she not allowed to go on Dillard's property, period?
Dillard's Beaumont property.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
all right.
And currently, Your Honor, she lives in Slidell, Louisiana anyway, so she probably shouldn't be in the Dillard's Beaumont anyway.
Okay. Ms. Farris, the state is offering that you serve 1 year deferred adjudicated probation. During the 1 year probationary period, you'll be required to pay a fine of $750 plus court costs, which comes to a total of fine and court costs of $1,097. You'll also be required to pay a probation fee of $60 each month and a urinalysis fee of $15 each month. Your total monthly installments will be $175 a month. Ms. Farris, would you be able to pay the monthly installments of $175 per month?
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm gonna
Okay.
do my best.
Could you give me a one of those affidavits?
As of right now, I'm not working and my unemployment.
Okay. That's fine. Did she have one of these in the
I'm not fully appointed, Your Honor, so I don't think she has one already.
okay. Okay, now, Ms. Farris, I need to ask you, need to get some information from you. Ms. Farris, are you employed?
No, sir.
And Ms. Farris, are you receiving any benefits like Medicaid, SSI?
Unemployment, but it runs out in June.
Or you receive unemployment?
Yes, sir.
And how much are you receiving each month in unemployment?
1,015.
$1,015?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, are you married, single, divorced, separated, widowed,
Single.
single? Okay. Are you receiving any SNAP or TANF or
Not at the moment. No.
you live in public housing?
Yes, sir.
And do you own a home or you rent a home?
Renting.
Renting. And how much is your rent a month?
About 600.
Six, okay. And are you paying any utility bills?
No, sir. I'm living with family right now, so it's kind of,
Okay.
it's give or take each month.
And what about your food? Are you receiving any child support?
No, sir.
Are you paying any child support?
I live with my kids.
Okay. Now, what about your food expenses per month?
Their dad also lives with us, their dad also lives with us, who pays for most of that.
Okay, do you have any food expenses that you pay?
I pay about 400 a month
Okay,
out of my unemployment.
okay. Transportation costs? You
No,
have,
sir.
no? Cell phone?
Yes, sir.
What's that amount?
60.
60, okay. No probation fees or anything?
No, sir.
Medical expenses,
No, sir.
any credit card expenses?
No, sir.
All right. That's 660, that's 1,060. Well, I look you bottom. Okay, Ms. Ferris, the court is going to find that you are indigent. And that's pursuant to Article 4215 of the Code of Criminal Procedure, Texas Code of Criminal Procedure. Now you're fined. What was that? 1,000. Also 997. Divided by 12. Okay, your fine and court costs is going to be converted to 88 hours of community service in addition to the 80 hours of community service here. Now, the probation fee of $50, I mean, of $60 is going to be reduced to the minimum of $25. So let me repeat this. Now, Ms. Ferris, the state is offering that you serve 1 year deferred adjudicated probation. During the 1 year probationary period, the fine of $750 plus court costs, which is comes to a total of $1,097, is converted to 88 hours of community service. The $60 probation fee is reduced to $25 per month. And you'll also be required to pay the urinalysis fee of $15 per month. Now, the monthly installments, what's going to happen is the fine and court costs is still going to be in the judgment, but the probation office is going to make those adjustments because it'll be a statement in the judgment that says convert the fine and court costs to community service, right? And you'll still be required to perform your regular 80 hours of community service. And you would have to attend and complete a theft class, and you cannot enter the Dillips property in Beaumont, Texas. And you will also will be required to adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of probation. Ms. Ferris, do you understand the state's offer and the court's order?
Yes, sir.
And do you think that is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll follow plea bargain agreement that you've entered into with the state. The court is going to find that Ms. Ferris is indigent. The court is going to convert the fine and court costs, which comes to a total of $1,097 to 88 hours of community service. And that is pursuant to Article 4215 of Texas Code of Criminal Procedure. And the probation fee of $60 is going to be reduced to $25. Now, Ms. Ferris, you stand on the X where your attorney is standing. You're going to follow the directions of the clerk. And once you finish in here, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Give me just a second, I'm retyping it.
Joseph Jamal Brown. You got a prosecutor? What is the prosecutor? Yeah, okay, let me get a prosecutor. Right, I guess.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. Didn't see you on there. Okay. All right.
I'm here to dash upstairs.
Okay, we're on the record in cause number 325-978. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Joseph Jamal Brown. Is that your full name? How you doing, Mr. Brown? You doing fine? Okay, that's good. Mr. Brown, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Alvin Samuel. Samuel, how you doing? That's good. Mr. Sam, you have an announcement you'd like to make on Mr. Brown's case?
Mr. Brown has pending felony set for 6/7/21
Okay,
in another court. We're waiting. I talked with the prosecutor. She's to get me the results of the drug analysis. And hopefully by when the felony comes, we can be prepared to do something.
do you want to set it on the same day of your felony date or a different date?
I'm not on the felony, but whatever date you set it is fine.
Okay, Ms. Smith, just give us a reset date for Joseph Jamal Brown. We could, your computer is acting up again.
Raise your right hand for me. Do you swear you've never been convicted of giving deferred adjudication or regular probation?
Ms. Smith, your computer is acting up.
Do you have any other pending charges against you? Once you leave here,
Okay.
there's the address on here. Once you get there, they ask that you call so they can let you know what time. Thank you.
What,
July 12th.
July 12th? Okay. Case is gonna be reset. Mr. Brown, the July 12th, stay in contact with your attorney.
July 12th is a vacation. I'll be out.
Okay, give us another date. He's on vacation during that time. His attorney is.
July 19th. Or July 26th.
Okay, just hold on.
July 19th is fine.
July 19th is fine. Okay, Mr. Samuel, you get your reset from
Okay.
from the court coordinator. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go. Mr. Brown, once your attorney give you a reset, you'll be free to go. You have a blessed day.
Yes, sir.
You have a blessed day as well, Mr. Samuel.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, who else we have? Mr. Def. Yanni Sal's Valet. On the record in cause number 326474. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Yanni Sal's Valet. Is that your full name?
Yes,
Okay, does he speak?
he doesn't, Your Honor. We're just asking for another announcement docket.
Okay. How much time do you need?
If we can get to 30 days, that ought to give us plenty of time to get this thing worked out.
Okay, we'll reset it. You can get your reset from our court coordinator. And once you get your reset, you'll be free to go.
July 12th.
Okay, it'll be July 12th.
Okay.
And once he gets, your attorney gets your reset, you'll be free to go as well.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, y'all have a blessed day. Okay, who else we have? They're trying to work out something. Oh, Mr. Bynum. Okay, we're on the record in cause number 326046 and cause number 328408. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Ali Young Fields. We have Mr. Fields appearing via Zoom with his attorney, Mr. Christopher Bynum. Mr. Fields, how are you doing? Couldn't hear you.
I'm doing all right.
Okay, and Mr. Bynum, how are you doing?
Doing well, and you, Your Honor?
I'm doing fine. Mr. Bynum, you have an announcement that you would like to make in Mr. Fields' case or cases?
Your Honor, we request one reset to allow some time to visit with the prosecutor about these cases.
Your Honor, also Mr. Fields appears as a felony case in criminal district court on an aggravated assault. June 30th.
Okay. The docket sheet reflects that Mr. Fields have a court date on a felony case for June 30th of 2021. Mr. Bynum, would you like these cases to be set on the same day or a different day?
Same date, Your Honor, please. Thank you.
Okay. Now,
June 30th?
yes, it's gonna be reset June 30th, 2021. Mr. Bynum, your reset will be sent to you. Mr. Fields, stay in contact with your attorney. Your case is gonna be reset on June 30th of 2021. What that simply means is that you have to appear in both courts on the same day. So we normally ask that you will come here first just to check in and then go take care of your felony case in criminal district court. And once you finish down there in criminal district court, then you will report back here and your attorney will inform us what he wants to do with these two cases on that date. So just stay in contact with your attorney. This will conclude your case. You'll be free to go. You have a blessed day. And Mr. Bynum, I think this is your only case. Is that correct?
It is, Your Honor. Thank you.
You're free to go. Your notice will be sent to you and you have a blessed day as well.
You too, Judge. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All Oh, okay. That's the jail case. We have anybody, Mr. Burbank?
Sure. You ready for me, Judge?
Hold on a minute. We're on the record in cause number 322055. The case is styled of State of Texas versus Rebecca Jean Brown. Ms. Brown, would you come forward? Is your full name Rebecca Jean Brown?
Yes.
How are you doing, Ms. Brown?
Yes.
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Ms. Brown, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Tom Burbank. Mr. Burbank, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine, Judge.
Okay, that's good. Mr. Burbank, you have an announcement you'd like to make on Ms. Brown case?
This is set on the trial docket, Judge, still the same, trying to get the district attorney to give her an alternative offer, but I'm still working on it. But this time it's still a trial.
Okay, we'll keep it on the trial docket. Ms. Smith, could you give us a trial date? Ms. Smith, could you give us a trial date?
Yes, sir, I did, November 8th.
Oh, we didn't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, it's gonna be reset to November 8th of 2021. Trial, Mr. Burbank, you could get your reset. And
excused to that date, Judge.
yes, you'll be excused and you have a blessed day, Ms. Brown. And Mr. Burbank, you have Mark Jones.
Yes, Your Honor. Jones?
Okay, your full name is, okay, we're on the record in cause number 326142. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Mark Wayne Jones. Mr. Jones, is that your full name?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Jones, how are you doing?
I'm all right.
That's good. Mr. Jones, you're represented by Mr. Burbank. Mr. Burbank, you have an announcement in this case?
This was a trial docket, wasn't it, Judge?
Yes.
And it is still a trial. He denies the charges in reference to his neighbor and the
Okay.
assault.
So, okay, hold on, we give you a trial date.
November 8th.
November 8th of 2021. It's on the same date. You can get your reset. You'll be free to go.
Yes, Your Honor. And I'll
Mr.
notify
Burbank
Jones when-
and Mr. Jones, you'll be free to go as well. Stay in contact with your attorney and you have a blessed day.
Oh, you too, okay.
And Mr. Burr,
I don't need no paperwork or anything.
We'll take care of it.
you have a,
We have an announcement.
is that Louis? No, that's the jail. That person is in jail.
Is he still in jail?
Yeah.
Landry, he didn't answer.
He's still in, I see here, it says jail by his name.
Was he bonded out?
He's still in jail, according to the docket sheet.
Your Honor, if I may address that.
Well, hold on, we need to get a, that's on an announcement docket.
I've talked to him. He
Oh.
might have been in jail. I talked to him.
Okay,
I thought
yeah.
he was out, but I'm not sure.
It says he has 3 felony cases.
Well, never mind then.
Yeah, he's represented by Marvin Lewis on the felonies.
Our docket shows that he has 2 aggravated robberies and a felony theft, and Judge.
And that case is set for June 23rd, the felony
I'm on
case.
trial today.
He's not on the trial docket.
I'll say about ice water.
Well, we got a jury.
I'll pick the first 6, Judge. Bring them all. Let's go. The first one right here. I will take the ballot, Judge.
Okay, now
And then Mr. Kimler.
what we'll do is just normally set it on the same date with the felony. Okay,
Your Honor, I think there is some issues in reference to his health that may need to be addressed, but I'm going to let the felony prosecutor worry about that.
okay. It'll be reset with his felonies.
Thank you.
Now,
I may be excused.
let's see, I want to make sure that was it. Yes, you may be excused and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, sir.